Chairman. I want to begin with you, Ms. Atkinson, if we can. You mentioned in your testimony that the system is broken and that the Freedom of Information Act, in your opinion, is not broken by accident, but that it appears to be by design, a design of obstruction. Do you have evidence that you could provide for that statement? It's a strong statement.
I could probably compile something for you. It's repeat patterns from the same officials who, at the end of the day, have been found to have been holding documents that were legitimately public documents, or redacted things that were improper, or go to the courts over and over again, only to, at the end, be told by the court that they should have provided this material originally and initially. The patterns of the language they use when they're denying requests, the increase in the B5 exemption, almost as if there's been some coordination among the agencies that they know they can expand the use of certain exemptions in certain ways. The across-agency language that has bloomed up more recently, where they want you to narrow your requests, where they say that they're overbroad. This is a fairly new one to me. Across the board, the ones I deal with will say they don't understand it. I never used to get that. Now they say they don't understand your request. The requests are very simple and straightforward. So this, along with a lot of other anecdotal data, would lead anyone with common sense to believe that there is some sort of willfulness. And also, I've talked to FOIA officers, including one I reported a story on who used to work at the Commerce Department, who talked about willful plans to withhold documents from the public and Congress.
Would you please provide that information to this committee?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, let me, if we can, I'd like a yes or no answer as much as possible, because I want to cover, from each of you, I want to cover a couple of questions pretty quickly. Have each of you seen the breakdown in FOIA increase under this administration? I know we've had that question a couple of times. Just yes or no, whatever your answer. Ms. Atkinson.
I don't have an apples-to-apples comparison.
Okay. Mr. Leopold.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. McCraw.
No, I don't think it's worse than before.
Okay. Ms. Goodman.
I think that there's more stonewalling now, yes.
Okay.
I don't qualify.
Oh, you don't qualify. Okay. All right. With that, again, yes or no, and this can go all the way back to 1992, whatever, but yes or no, do you believe that obviously personnel, at least as a general rule, do not act without some directives from superiors? All right, so from your experiences, do you believe that be it the current administration or other superiors are giving directives to agency personnel to obstruct FOIA requests?
Yes, and I've been told that firsthand by officers.
Okay.
I can't answer that question. I have no evidence to support it.
I agree with Mr. Leopold's answer.
Okay.
I would say yes. Yes.
It seems to be more a matter of culture rather than directives. It's not necessary to order a bureaucrat to keep secrets. They do that.
Okay, well, even there, a culture doesn't just happen by accident.
No,
cultures
sir.
are created. All right. Yes or no again, one more time. Have you personally experienced delays that you believe were designed to wait out the usefulness of the FOIA requests that you made?
Yes, sir.
Can I say hell yes? Yes.
You just did. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
I don't have the evidence of that, but it certainly would appear that way at times.
I agree with Mr. McCraw, same thing. They look like they're running down the clock, but I couldn't prove it.
Absolutely. I think that was the entire purpose of the exercise.
Okay. All right. So obviously there's a problem here that is intentional, at least from every one of your perceptions. This is not accidental happenstance. This is purposeful. When we're dealing with a First Amendment that guarantees freedom of speech, you are prohibited from providing freedom of speech in your careers. Mr. Chairman, I'm just thank you for having this hearing today. I yield back my time.
I think